Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Hey guys, so in today's video I just wanted to make a straight up video that I've been wanting to do for a while, which shows how much money a small time automotive YouTuber would make. I have about 100,000 subscribers, so I would call myself small time, but I wanted to make this video months ago showing how much money in general I made and stuff like that from this stuff. But in this case, it would be how much money did the M3 GTR make me, because realistically, I mean, 95% of my YouTube channel's profits are off of the M3 GTR. Because since the M3, there's only been the S2000 videos, the bike videos, and the R8 videos, which are nowhere near in views compared to the M3 videos, of course. That's why I kind of called this how much did the M3 make me versus how much money did I put in. So I really just wanted to be blunt and, straight up with you guys and not lie. Because a lot of people, they'll talk numbers, but they won't actually show it. And here I actually wanted to show you guys my actual YouTube analytics and all this stuff. As you guys know, my M3 did go through a version 1 and a version 2, and both of those videos from those things have been fairly successful. So I'm going to switch over to the computer now and show you guys how much money the M3 made me. Hey guys, so this is basically what the channel analytics page looks like if you're also a YouTuber or you have some stuff like that. You have access to a page that looks pretty similar to this. This is always usually showing for the last 28 days. Yes, you can switch it, and I'll get to that in a bit, but this is usually for the last 28 days. So right now, for the last 28 days, I have made $1,043.83. Once again, this is an untaxed number because when you fill out tax forms for YouTube, all this money that you're receiving is untaxed, meaning technically after taxes you're going to be getting maybe like 10 to 20% less of this, realistically speaking, because I didn't know that for last year, and I got tax time came and I was like, oh crap. And I believe last year my earnings were something like $4,000 or $5,000 for the entire year, but this year is going to be about double that or something like that, so I will actually have to file taxes for it. Down here you'll see top earning videos. Out of that, $1,043 for the past 28 days. So what made me the most of that money? $480 of that came from what is it like taking the Need for Speed M3 GTR to a car meet. Of course, that video is about at 800 or 900,000 views. So as you can see, that video right now is at 939,000 views. I didn't even know it's at that many because so basically in the last 3 months, thanks to Need for Speed Heat, all of my old M3 videos have been skyrocketing, and I've been actually getting a lot more money now compared to normally what I used to. Normally per month, I average through $300 to $500 a month. Lately, for the past 3 to 4 months, I've been getting a little over $1,000 a month, which is obviously double more than normal. But you can see the initial date that I posted, it was January 16th, and that's basically when I actually moved here to Arizona almost a year ago. And yeah, it got some views. As you can see, it had about 100,000 within the first 15 days, etc., etc., etc. And then it got it basically got about 200, quarter million views-ish. And then randomly here around March, it kind of skyrocketed up 100,000. And then it literally just stayed there. As you can see, it's 350,000 views in April. And by the end of starting of October, it had 396. So it barely gained in half a year that many views. But then here, middle October, this is before Need for Speed Heat came out, right before, a week or two before, it skyrocketed because it went from end of October having 400,000 to 650,000 to 700, and now it has 900,000. So literally in the last about 2 months or so, it's gained about, 500,000 or more views. So that's why that video has been making the most money for me. The other big video is the Need for Speed Most Wanted M3 GTR full build time lapse. This is a version 2 of the car. As you guys know, I made a version 1 and a version 2. So there is a version 1 video as well, which isn't in my actual top videos by any means currently. This is the V1 build right here, and it hasn't gone up in views at all, like lately at all. It's been stagnant at about 3 million views for half a year, if not more now. But this full build time-lapse video gained 1 million views over a few months recently. That's why this video is making $255 out of this. And then the M3 GTR got pulled over. That's another video that's about at like 1.6 million views. That's made me $89 for this past 28 days. Now, this is just for the past 28 days, and I'm just showing you this. If we look at lifetime, this is basically ever since I started the YouTube channel. You can see my lifetime, how much I've made money-wise is $16,548.74. Once again, a small chunk of that has already been taxed, but a majority of that still has yet to be taxed. All of this money has been made technically by my M3, realistically speaking, because all of these videos have to do with the M3. All the big view videos have to do with my M3. As you can see, I believe my first thing right here was, yeah, I posted the Need for Speed Most Wanted M3 GTR in real life, and that was literally when I painted it, because right here I barely made anything. I mean, I was making maybe like $10 to $20 a month. As you can see, look at that, like couple cents a day. That's it, right? And then we got to me posting that video, and that was my first video to break 100,000 views, which is when I painted the M3 version 1, and that got $12 in a day. You know, still few dollars, and then it really started to sort of go up for me because it was getting like $10 to $20 a day and all that stuff, and I hit a peak of $34 for that one day, and that was my first, you know, half a year with the M3 and everything like that, doing videos like how much did the car cost, finishing off the things on it, getting new wheels, getting the wing for it, showing you guys that new GTR body that I wanted to do. But the real big stuff, and I believe this is right during SEMA, was like in this one day example, I made $225. And this one day it made $250. And that's, in a day, that's quite a bit of money, because at my normal day job at Amazon, I probably make about $130 in a day, or a day that I work. This is income that I'm not actually working for at that moment. It's already been invested, and it's just kind of like, in my opinion, if I can make a day what somebody with a minimum wage job makes a day, and I'm also working my normal full-time job, I think that's a really big win, because that's almost doubling my income, obviously. Hey guys, so I'm editing this video now, and I'm not sure why, but there was no audio for the rest of the clips. I have no idea why. Basically, I just continued to explain the total amount. The main fact that I wanted to make valid to you guys was I had about $27,000 to $30,000 in that entire M3. And as you saw, the total I made back, which I'm still making back technically every day, was about like $16,500 now, I believe, $16,500. So technically I've made back about half of the value of the M3 back in this time period, which that's kind of how it is. It depends, of course, with YouTube, it depends what you're doing as a project. Some of the cheaper stuff that are just really viral and stuff like that can actually make you a ton of money over what you've spent into the car. Obviously, if you're like a gaming YouTuber or something like that, you know, your setup isn't that much money. With cars, you're always putting, you know, money in. If you're obviously bigger YouTubers, like millions of subscribers, then chances are, even if you're spending 30, 40K on a car, you can profit if you make the right type of content out of it and keeping things new and fresh. So that's the point I really wanted to make, and just wanted to say thank you to all the people that supported me and put me in such a position where I'm able to make money doing things I would already be doing with cars, because it's just an amazing opportunity, and it's an amazing position to be in life, where at least I can get some of that money back, instead of, you know, I mean, if it wasn't for YouTube, I'd still be doing everything I'm doing right now. It's just I wouldn't be getting the money somewhat back, so it helps. It's not totally, you know, I guess, gone into the car, because I never make money off of the cars. I don't really do cars to flip them. I just do them for personal happiness and all passion and stuff. So just wanted to end the video there on a positive note, and thanks so much for watching. Hopefully this video didn't bore you too much. I just wanted to be very blunt and honest about the things, and yeah, that did require just, you know, aimlessly talking the way I did, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. So I'll see you guys in the next video.